I get the question a lot, what's the next best franchise out there? Well, today I've got it for you. I'm stuck in the Denver airport, 5 hours unexpectedly, but one of the best things happened. I was able to spend 3 hours with a COO of one of the franchises that I'm most excited for. We sat right over there and talked a lot about his company. And there's not another franchise that I've been more excited about in the last few years than this one. And many of you know the last franchise that I got this excited about was a rocket ship. I have many, many friends that would call me up and say, Eric, you would not believe the kind of money that I'm making. I never thought it was possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I think this is just like that one, maybe even better. It's a medium investment level, but you put in $100,000 of cash and they will finance the rest. They are going to do in-house financing at a reasonable rate with a more than reasonable term for it. So I haven't seen anything like that in franchising either. Some of the stats that they gave me with their renewal rates and the things that their customers, how they come back, it is just way stronger than industry average. I mean, just incredibly stronger. But they're very strategic with it. There's reasons why they have much higher renewal rates than the average customer out there. I was talking to them about franchisees. I said, who are your franchisees? Well, corporate America. From sales backgrounds, from business backgrounds, like they own title company, doctors, internal medicine, attorney. So everybody that I just told you about lives in one state and owns in another state. That's how semi-absentee this business is. Now, it doesn't mean you need to do that, but that's an option for you if you want to operate a business in a different state. I do that, it can be done. There's some unique things with that, and one of those is you can't have a huge employee base. At least, I don't want a huge employee base, but I'll do it if it's a small employee base where my employees are not going to hold me hostage for whatever reason. So this is just like that. They do so much of the heavy lifting for you. I get the question, what do I get from my royalties? Well, with this one, you're going to see such massive value that they give to you for your royalties. I was talking to him about a few different things, and I said, well, how much do you charge the franchisees for that? He said, nothing. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I know that this is worth $25,000, $30,000, and you're doing it for nothing? And so they're very focused on growing their franchisees, which is phenomenal. They definitely have competitive advantages. They have technology that's better than the competitors. And they have a massive backing that their competitors just don't have. So you hire a manager and they'll hire some people under them, and that is your team. It can be in an office complex or some type of retail complex as well. Does not need to be a huge footprint, which is definitely an advantage. In terms of the population that you're looking at going into, you can put this into 100,000 population market if the demographics are right. And so Evansville, Indiana is absolutely crushing it. You can call the franchisee and they'll tell you what they're doing. Just looking at some of my notes here. There's a ton of markets available. Right now, it's been one of those that have been available to friends and family. I've been a part of an organization like that. I was one of the first franchisees that was not friends and family. And they're great franchises to be a part of because all these friends and family keep expanding and growing, and then the franchise starts offering it to the general public basically, and that's where this one is. So yes, this is one that I'm looking at for myself, and I've already told my wife, so she's ready. You will see their numbers in the franchise disclosure document. They'll give you numbers that are revenue numbers, average revenue numbers, not just for their best performing stores, but averages across all of them. You'll be looking at EBITDA. So there's a lot that you can dig into. Franchisees have been around for a while, so they're going to be able to tell you what they're doing, how they ramped up, how quickly they ramped up, how quickly they cash flowed. It's another important thing. Not only is the revenue big, the margins are big, so you can make those large margins, but you can also do it quickly with that quick cash flow. So many things I can say about it. I would imagine that this one is going to be moving quickly, just like these other two franchises that I've thought were rocket ships and they turned out to be rocket ships. This has all the makings for that. So if it's something you're interested in, call me, text me, email me, reach out to me on social media, whatever you want, but let's connect.